Barry, we pledged £25,000 if we reached 80 centuries. We've smashed that. What difference will that money make for your official charity?
Well, I mean, you can imagine what COVID has done to fundraising in charities across the whole country, Mark. So literally every penny is essential. Governments come with a bit of help, not enough, as some might say. And that has made a massive difference to Jessie May, a small children's charity, as you know, based in Bristol, where World Snooker's administration offices are. So they're part of the family, and you are as well. And your generosity, you know, it's always difficult to say thank you to a sponsor, isn't it? Because that's what they do. But I can't tell you how much good it's done. You know, we've dug as deep as we can as well during this difficult year, and that 25 was the cream on the cake, mate. And that effectively pays for a nurse all year. And in these troubled times, with outreach being so important because people are not travelling, it's money well spent. You can go to bed tonight feeling very pleased with yourself because it's made a big difference to kids.
And it's great to see the centuries flying in as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many we're going to end up this year. I think the world record is 100, isn't it? Now, we are at a stage of just starting the semis. I don't know exactly the number as I speak to you that we're currently on, but we're not far
91,
short.
I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to whiz past 100, so it could be the year. And if you notice the times, that the speed of players has geared up a little bit as well, you know, which is, I think it makes it more attractive. I mean, I like the occasional long one, which gets messy and builds a different type of drama. But seeing these players in full flow, knocking balls in from every angle is something special and something to really admire.
How good is the standard this year?
I mean, there'll always be views about people in every sport when in my day it was such and such, or the equipment's changed, or this has changed. There's always make excuses, but the stats tell you the truth that this is probably the highest standard of snooker ever been played during this season. Numbers of centuries, times of the difference between two players is not, you know, someone outside the top 64 is still a great player. I think that's the big difference. The overall standard across the board has gone through the roof, and we are seeing an elite 7, 8, 9, 10 players pull away, perhaps a little bit. No surprise, they're all in the semi-finals. But look who didn't make the semi-finals. There's no Judd, you know. There's no Robertson, you know. There's no O'Sullivan. There's no Higgins. There's no Williams. These are players that have been winning ranking events over the last few years and are there as a top player on merit. So the overall standard is improving. I think the youngsters are going to take more and more control as time goes on because they're learning from at the feet of the masters, and then they're adding their own little bit of magic to it. And people like Kieran Wilson, Anthony McGill's played great, Jack Lizowski. These are stars that are coming through, and they're going to be a real handful going forward.
We're going to crown our next world champion on Monday night, but this final is more than just snooker, because in this awful period of time we've had due to COVID-19, we're going to have a capacity crowd.
I know, it's marvellous, isn't it? What can I say about that is, firstly, the fact that we're being allowed to do it is a direct reflection on the job that snooker has done, not just for snooker, but for sport, for mental health of sports fans who have been starved of live TV. Over the last 12 months, the job world snooker teams have done has been second to none. The only the only adjective that's been described to it by everyone who's seen what they've done is exemplary, and that sums up what they've done. They've put us in this position to be a shoe-in choice for the government to say, if we need pilot events, there is nothing better than the World Snooker Championships over 17 days with over 40 sessions where we're collecting data which will educate us for the benefit of sport, cinemas, theatres, indoor entertainment, indoor sports. They will all benefit from the job that my team has done here at Sheffield. And the fact that they are being rewarded, and it is a reward to us as well, because we are so passionate about our sport and our snooker, to be able to have a full house, no social distancing on the last 2 days, is, if you like, the best slap on the back and well done that we could ever have hoped for. I believe we will set the tone for sport going forward. We will open up the economy for our part, our contribution, and it's all down to people's efforts and being given the chance by the government. I'm often critical of the government in so many different ways, but this is the right way forward, and we have been proud to be a part of this experiment and look forward to the difference it's going to make to all of our sporting lives in the weeks and months ahead.
You've been involved in some amazing events over the years. Monday night, 980 people on their feet, clapping the new world champion.
Yeah.
How will that rate in your
It's
career?
going to be special. I mean, in a way, with me retiring, it's actually a great way to go out. If you, the showman in me says, you know, I'm a promoter, Mark, you know, I don't want to. I mean, I'll do behind closed doors events, I'll do limited attendance events, but I'm there to produce entertainment, to produce spectacles, to actually get that buzz, that feeling of a live crowd. And so for me, if it's like, as I wave slowly into the sunset, nearly, it's going to be a fantastic exit and a fantastic statement that together we came through this pandemic, and we come out stronger, we come out united, and we come out entertained by the Betfred World Snooker Championships. Doesn't get better than that.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.